Like a bullet train.
What's going on, everybody? It's Tony from RMR here, and I'm doing our first review ever of Dominic's 1990 NA Miata. You may have seen this car before on our channel. We have a couple videos, an exhaust video and just a video of it driving through some back roads spiritedly. So if you have the time, go check those out as well. Like I said, it's a 1990 NA Miata, so it's a 1.6. And of course it's not stock. So Dom, would you like to run through and tell us what you have done to it?
Alright, so it has Raceline header, there's only one, then an Enthusiast test pipe to a Roadster Sport 3 catback. It has Raceline Ultima coils and Dunlop Theresa DZ102 tires, and that is about it. Actually, I lied. It also has new brakes up front, which are centric rotors and Hog HP plus pads. So it actually stops now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had all seasons on them before, so they were kind of, I mean, they're good all seasons, but they're still all seasons, and now I have summer tires.
Yeah.
It's like 200 miles on them, so they're yes.
And there's our buddy Ethan. Oh, and Ethan is just. Anyway, I've driven this car one other time, and it made me, you know, feel the love for this car. You know, before I even rode in this car for the first time, I never really got why everyone liked them so much, you know. I mean, I thought they were cool, but I was like, you know. And then I rode in it, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then I drove it, and I was like, okay, I need one of these. I'm actually going to buy one of these soon, hopefully soon at least. And it's just a spirited, fun car to drive, you know. It's really easy to rev match. Yeah, it's not fast, but it's like a slow car fast kind of thing, like what Matt Farah calls it. You know,
yes.
You can just rip on it, and you know, and you're not going anywhere, but it feels fast because it's so small and you're so, you know, light and low to the ground. But this car was lower than it is right now, and it would scrape a lot. I believe you have your fenders rolled, correct?
They are rolled, yes.
Road around right now is quite nice actually, but. Probably one of my favorite parts of this car is the little nardy steering wheel. Because of how small it is, you know, it kind of feels like you're in a little race car because it's so tiny. You know, I'm not used to it because I drove Ethan's Miata and he has the stock wheel, and
it, you know, feels massive compared to that.
Yeah, you feel like you're like a pirate ship, you know, driving this giant thing, and it's just like, you know. But then you're driving this, you're like, oh. This car really has a lot of personality, and it's probably one of the Okay.
UPS guy getting pulled over from the cops for going too hard.
Airbag light just came on.
It's always on.
Oh.
This car has 0 airbags now, so basically what I did was, I read on the internet that if you take that bulb out, it'll just beep.
Oh, it'll just beep?
Instead of flashing, it'll just beep.
Oh.
And nobody wants that.
Yeah.
So I took electrical tape and put it around the bulb to try to just black it out.
Yeah.
And then it just didn't work, and I put everything back together, and this is epoxied now because those tabs broke, being 25 years old when I took it apart.
Hold on.
So now it's just kind of like that.
Oh, we found Ethan now.
Yeah. There goes Mustang guy.
Mustang guy.
Yeah.
this car is how loud and just in your face it is. With the ever since he put the test pipe on here, it's just been so loud and just I love it.
The surprising thing though, I thought I was going to be really raspy and drony.
Yeah.
But it's not at all actually. It's really only super loud when you're from like 5,000 to 7,000 RPM.
Yeah, but like right now,
which is what I want it to be.
It's fine. Yeah, you can just cruise around in it and it's fine.
You know. Slight bump.
Yeah, where is he? He's gone.
He's still good.
Yeah, but anyway, I can't get over how fun this car is, and you know, and it really just goes to show that having something that has a, you know, like 900 horsepower and 3,000 foot-pounds of torque and something like ridiculous like that, it's not all about that. You know, it may not be fast, but they're just, I can't think of it. You just appreciate what you have, you know what I mean? Like you make do with what you have, and this car definitely does that very well. You know, being that this car has perfect, that squirrel, 50-50 weight distribution, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just so fun to drive, you know, and I said that about 50 times now, but you gotta, if you haven't driven one of these, drive one, or just go for a ride in one with someone who has one.
But I mean, for me, it's not about how fast a car it is. I just always, yeah, my number one thing is, am I having fun? And, you know, also I like things that are reliable. I don't like breaking
Yeah, that's
things.
another thing. This car, you can beat the hell out of this car, this motor, and it won't generally break. And I like it very much. If you don't have one, get one. And thank you for watching. Alright, so now if you notice, Dom is not in the car. He's letting me, he's trust me enough to let me drive it on my own. And to really show, you know, how different it feels driving a Miata with and without somebody in the passenger seat, because it doesn't weigh much and it doesn't have that much power out of the box. So there's apparently a big difference, which I can already feel, you know, just driving it. Because I've never, if you think of it, I don't have one of these, so I haven't driven this by myself. And now it's really starting to set in, you know, this is something I really need. So you'll probably see another one of these soon on the channel. Another thing I forgot to mention is that the stock shift knob on this car is pretty much perfect. You know, it's nice. It's a nice short throw. The shift knob is comfortable. You know, feels natural in your hand, and you know, it's just everything about it I just like a lot.